All right, good afternoon. Thank you all for joining me. All right, let's go ahead and get into some Tai Chi this afternoon. All right, I'm going to start off. We're just going to do a little bit of joint loosening, and then we're going to go straight into some Qigong. All right, our Qigong today includes some stretches. Okay, we're going to do the 8 brocades. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Do our head to toe joint loosening routine. All right, we'll start by tilting our head back and forwards. And back, and forwards, side to side. All right, loosen up the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back. And forwards. And we'll separate the feet and throwing our elbows in front, loosening up the shoulders still. And throwing your elbows behind you now, really turning the upper body. Oh. All right. I see we have a couple of comments. It says I have reverb. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for letting me know. I'm not sure why there would be reverb in the sound. I haven't changed anything with my microphone. You might just try, maybe try reconnecting. It could be something on your end as well. I'm not totally sure. I'll think about that though for a second while we continue loosening up. If anyone else is getting reverb in your audio, just leave a comment or send me an email, and maybe if necessary, I can try restarting the stream as well. Okay. All right. Let's continue loosening up. So let's do our elbows, outward block, snake strike, outward block, downward block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's do our wrists. Just interlocking the fingers, rolling the wrists forwards and backwards. Check the comments again here. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you got it fixed, Nancy. All right. Okay. All right, let's do our hips now. Our feet are hip width apart, and try to keep your feet and your head in one spot, making a big circle with hips. All right, other direction. Okay, all right, let's separate the feet, bending the knees. Let's make a big circle with the upper body. Leaning back as you stand up, taking the shoulders towards the knees as you circle around. And another way. So we're actually going to do this one again in a minute or so during our Qigong. Okay. All right, feet together, hands on the knees, circling the knees. And other direction. Okay. All right, let's do single knees now. Feel free to use a chair or the wall if you need to. I'm going to go into a crane stance, circling the foot, still working on the knee. And another way. The knees always take a while to warm up. All right, switch feet. And other way. Okay, let's do our ankles. Go up onto the toe, circling the ankle. And other way. And switch feet. And other way. All right, very good. All right, so normally I would go into just some light stretching, but this Qigong set we're going to do today includes some stretches in it. So I say we just go into it. It's a little bit longer set than some of the other ones we often do as well. So take up a little bit more time. All right, so this set is called the 8 brocades, also known as 8 pieces of brocade or 8 pieces of silk brocade. I've seen it called that as well. I guess depends on how you translate some of the characters. But to get started, we're going to start with our feet together. Step back so you can see over my head a little bit. All right, and I'll be your mirror image for this. I'll keep facing you. We're going to start with an inhale and exhale, bending the knees, left heel up, toe up, step. We're going to inhale as we raise the hands over the head. As the palms come together, we'll exhale, bringing them down to the chest. Try to center your weight. Just really relax. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. And exhale, hands come down to the sides. All right, now we're going to raise the hands up over the head, and we're going to interlock the fingers with the hands on top of the head. All right, for this first one, we're going to inhale as we raise our arms up, stretching up towards the ceiling and going up onto your toes. And exhale, back down. And you're going to turn the palms up towards the ceiling, the fingers still interlocked. Inhale, up, onto the toes, stretching. Exhale, back down. Palms back to the top of the head. Inhale up, with the palms still facing down. And exhale down. Inhale up, this time the palms to the ceiling. And exhale down. Palms back to the head. We'll continue alternating. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhaling up. And exhale down. All right, we'll continue. Feel free to go at your own pace that matches your own breath cycling. Okay, and moving on to number 2, we're going to switch our stance to a wide horse stance. We're going to have our hands and fists with the backs of the hands together in the chest. Your chest is kind of curled in, right? So you're going to start off going to your left. You're going to inhale as the right hand kind of pulls back with the fist, and the left hand extends to your left side, creating what we call a E-palm. Okay, so all the fingers are bent, or you can also keep the forefinger and the thumb are still straight. Okay, so you inhale as you separate. Exhale, back to center. Back to the fist coming together. Inhale, going the other way. Pull back with the left fist. The palm extends to the right side, expanding the chest. Exhale, back to center as the chest contracts. Other way, inhale. And exhale, back to center. Inhale to the right. And exhale, It's like you're drawing a bow and arrow. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, other side. And exhale. And continue. Let's do one more on each side. Okay, and back to center. Our feet back to shoulder width or hip width. All right, now you're going to take your right hand, raise it up to the side, over the head, the back of the palm on top of the head, and your left hand will be kind of at the bottom of your rib cage, right by your side. All right, now you're going to exhale as you press the palms away from your center, so towards the heavens and earth. All right, now inhale as the hands switch, coming around. Left hand to the top of the head, right hand to the right rib cage. And exhale, pressing. Inhale, hands come around. And exhale. Inhale, hands come around. And exhale. And continue. Try to keep the knees slightly bent. More on each side. Right, and we'll bring both hands down to the sides. Our feet are still hip width, knees still slightly bent, hands down by the hips. This next one is just a series of simple turns of the neck. Okay, so feel free to breathe naturally, or if you wish to inhale to the side and exhale back to center, you can do that as well. Okay, All right, so start to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. And to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Back to center. And continue side to side. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We're going to separate our feet again to our horse dance, and take the kind of cusps of your hands, plant them on your hips so the thumbs are pointing back behind you. All right, and for this next one, we're going to exhale as we turn to your left, and slowly make your way down towards the knee, down to center. And inhale as you come up the right side. Turning back to center. And exhale, turning to the right, down towards the knee, down the center. And inhale up the left side. Back to center. Exhale, down the left side. Inhale up the right side. And then turning, exhale, down the right side. Inhale up the left side. All right, continuing back and forth. Exhale down. Inhale up. Let's do one more on each side. Okay. All right, bring our feet back to hip width. All right, for this next one, you're going to take your palms and place them on the backs of your legs. And you're going to exhale as you slowly slide your hands down the backs of the legs, bending down. And inhale as you slowly come back up. As you straighten back up, you're going to go up onto your toes and hold the breath. And exhale. Slowly bending down, sliding the hands. And inhale, slowly back up. Onto the toes, holding the breath. And exhale down. Inhale up. Onto the toes. And let's do one more. Exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale. Back to center. Okay. Now let's widen our stance again. You don't have to go into a real deep horse stance for this one. Okay, it's kind of a tall horse stance. All right, we're going to chamber our hands, forming fists at the base of your ribs. All right, now with a focused gaze, you want your eyes to focus just a few inches in front of your fists as you do this one. All right, you're going to slowly punch with the left hand in front. Now as that fist comes back into the chamber, the other hand will slowly punch. The eyes again focused, switching back and forth. One hand and then the other. You can coordinate your breath. Inhale and exhale with each punch. Or just breathe naturally, nice and deep. Last one. Okay, now let's come back with our feet to hip width again. And for this last brocade, all right, we're going to have our hands kind of just down at our sides for now. And we're going to exhale as we slowly bend down, all the way down to the toes if you can. If you can reach your toes, feel free to grab them and just hold this position. Take a couple of deep breaths. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly come back up. And now, if it feels comfortable, you can actually lean backwards, looking up towards the ceiling, letting the arms hang by the sides, and take a couple more deep breaths in this position. You know, this up and down can make people a little lightheaded, so feel free to adjust as you need to, either by not bending all the way back or maybe just going up and down a few less times. On your next exhale, we're going to go back down, nice and slow. A few deep breaths in this position. Inhale, slowly coming back up. And arching the back. And a few deep breaths in this position. I'm going to exhale down one more time. And inhaling up, arching the back one last time. And exhale, back to center now. Okay, let's do a few gathering the chi, close out the set. So inhale, raising the hands. Exhale, pressing down. Bending the knees. Inhale, gathering. Exhale, directing down. And continue. Right, and we'll close just like we began with the infinity posture. Inhale. And exhale. Palms come down to the chest. Nice and relaxed. Take just a couple of deep breaths. Exhale, the hands come down. And one last breath as you bring your feet together. Okay, very good. All right, like I said, that was the 8 brocades. All right, let's go ahead and take just a short, like a 2-minute water break, and then we'll get back to it, and we'll get into some Tai Chi practice. All right, I'll see you in just a minute. All right, let's go ahead and get back to it. All right, so the last few classes we've been working on some of the moves, I guess in the beginning of the Tai Chi Yang style Tai Chi 24 form. And so if you're been following along and want to continue learning that form, we're going to keep working on some of those moves today. If you haven't been following along and you're just doing this for fun and exercise, then it shouldn't be any different. You know, we're just basically just practicing a few moves. So feel free to just follow along and have fun. All right, so today I wanted to focus, the last couple of weeks we've been focusing on, I guess the first 4 or 5 moves of the form. We did preparation, we did part wild horse's mane, we did white crane spreads its wings and brush knee and step forward. And then finally, last class, we finished with a little bit of playing the lute as well. All right, so today I'd like to focus more on play the lute, and then the move that comes right after that, repulse monkey and step back. Okay. All right. So let's start off. Let's see here. Let's start with a little bit of footwork. Okay. All right. So let me see here. So let's start off in a 7-star stance. All right. So if you're not sure, the back foot will be pointed towards the corner, and this will be the foot that all of your weight is on. Okay. The front foot then will be extended in front of you with the toes pointed up. Okay, you see this a lot in both Tai Chi and Kung Fu. All right, so from here, we're going to slowly take 4 steps back. So you can just put your hands on your hips for now. All right, so from here, you're going to lift off the front foot. You take a step straight back with the toe. And now you're going to shift your weight back to that foot. As you do so, you're going to turn and shift to a cat stance, okay, which is the same as the 7-star stance, except now we're up on our toe, and that knee is a little more bent as opposed to the 7-star. We're up on the heel, and the leg is straight. Okay, and you'll notice as I shifted back, that back foot turned so that now it's pointed 45 degrees towards the corner as well. Okay. Sorry, my dog's barking. All right, now let's slowly step back with your right foot. Shift and turn. And step back with the left foot. Shift and turn. And one more. Step back. Shift and turn. Okay, good. All right, 2 seconds. Let me check on my dog. All right, sorry, he's being crazy. All right, so let's do that again. So we're going to start off in, let me make sure I got I'm trying to be a mirror image. Okay, so let's go in our 7-star stance again. So your weight's on your right leg, up on your left toe. All right, so we're going to slowly step back with the left foot. Shift and turn. Now your weight's on your left foot. Okay, you should be able to lift that front toe off the ground for that cat stance. All right. All right, take another step back. Number 2, shift and turn to the cat stance. You'll notice I'm turning my hips as well. Step back. Number 3, shift and turn to the cat stance. Step back. Number 4, shift and turn to the cat stance. All right, so pretty simple. I'm going to let the other dog in now. Come on, dog. All right. Sorry about that. There's a reason I call this house the zoo. Okay. We're in our 7-star stance. Let's do that one more time. So basically all we're doing, we're just taking 4 simple steps back, and they're going to be nice and slow. Try to keep your knees bent as well. Try not to stand up between each cat stance. All right. One of those kind of essentials of Yang style Tai Chi is that you don't want your head kind of constantly going up and down. You want to, after you do that first preparation move that we do in the form, or even at the very beginning, we step, we come up, and we sink. Okay, you want to keep those knees bent for pretty much the entire form. All right, there's a couple of exceptions, like when we come up into like a nice tall crane stance or something like that. But for the most part, you want to keep your knees bent and stay low, okay? So let's do that one more time from our 7-star stance. And try to keep your knees bent the whole time. Try to keep that head from going up and down, and really try to turn your hips as well as you kind of settle into each cat stance, okay? All right, so we'll start by stepping back with the left foot. And shift and turn the hip to the cat stance. All right, stepping back, number 2. Shift and turn. Number 3. Shift and turn. And number 4. Shift and turn. Okay, all right, good. Let's do that one last time, and then we'll work on the hands, okay? All right, so 7-star stance. Step back. Shift and turn to cat stance. Turning the hips. Step back, number 2. Shift and turn. Cat stance. All right, weight should be on the back leg. Number 3. Shift and turn. And number 4. Shift and turn. All right, very good. Yeah, so you'll notice in general, this footwork is pretty straightforward, and really the arms are pretty straightforward in this one too. I would say, some of the earlier forms that we practiced, like parting the mane and brushing, they had a lot of these little subtle details and little transitional type moves in them that made them a little more, made it more to memorize, I feel like. But these moves that we're working on today are a little simpler, I feel like. All right, so now let's see here. Let's just work on the hands for a second of repulsed monkey now. So let's see here. Let me think about how I want to do this. All right, yeah, let's just do this from a square stance. And let's start off with our hands in the position that we would use for play the lute, okay? So if you remember from last week when we did play the lute, we were in our 7-star stance, and we had our hands positioned out in front of the body along our center line, okay? And the idea was we were reaching out and grabbing our opponent by the wrist. We were pulling them in and bracing our other hand up underneath their arm, okay? So that's why we want to be along that center line with our hands, okay? So with your right hand, kind of after it is pulled in towards the stomach, and the left hand's going to be extended, okay? So that's the hands we want to form right now. And you want to turn your hip to your right a little bit too, okay? But we'll just leave our feet where they are. We'll have the feet in a second. All right, so now with that back hand, the hand is by the stomach. You're going to come down towards the stomach, and then you're going to bring the hand up towards the side of the body with the palm facing down. And now turn the palm up to the ceiling, okay? All right, let's do that again. So we're in our, the right hand is towards the stomach, left hand is out. All right, so that bottom hand is going to come down by the waistline and up to shoulder height to the side of the body, okay? So your arm should be in a 90-degree angle. All right, from here, let's turn both palms up to the ceiling. All right, so we'll call that number 2. All right, now number 3, bring the right hand into the ear, curling in, and now it's going to start to move forward towards the screen. It's going to pass over your left hand as the left hand pulls back to the stomach. You're going to turn your hip to the left. And now you're going to end in this position here, where I basically pushed forward with the right hand. And as I did so, the left hand pulled in to the hip as I turned. Now my body's turned to the left, okay? So we started turned this way, now we're turned to the left, okay? Sorry. All right, let's do that on the other side now. Excuse me. All right, so now the left hand will come up to the side, shoulder height. That's number 1. Number 2, palms turn towards the ceiling. Number 3, now the left hand comes to the ear. And we're going to turn our hip to the right as that left hand passes over the right hand. As we turn, the right hand's going to pull back to the hip, and the left hand will now extend in front. Okay, so if I turn to the side, this is what it should look like. The one hand comes back to the hip, and the other hand is extended forward. Okay, fingertips, nose height. Okay, so let's do that again. So now the left hand is extended, right hand by the hip now, as opposed to when we started, we were in this play the lute position, but we end in a very similar position. Okay, so it kind of makes it easy to go out of play the lute into this move and then continue. All right, so right hand by the hip, left hand extended. Number one, we raise the right hand to the side. Number two, palms to the ceiling. Number three, right hand comes to the ear. And then number four, we turn the hip to the left as the right hand passes over the left hand, pushing forward with the right palm as the left hand now comes back to the hip. Okay, so if I turn, again, you can see it's right there by my hip bone. And the right hand is extended. All right, let's do that again. Number one, we raise now the left hand. Number two, palms to the ceiling. Number three, hand to the ear. Number four, turn the hip to the right. Left hand passes over the right hand. As we turn, right hand goes to the hip, left hand extends. Okay, you notice I'm really turning my hip. All right, number one, raise the right hand. Number two, palms to the ceiling. Number three, right hand comes to the ear. Number four, really turn the hip. Right hand passes over the left hand as I repulse. And the back hand comes back to my hip. Okay? All right, so from an application standpoint, you can just think of it as I'm pushing back. Okay, I'm stepping back. Someone's charging towards me, and I'm pushing them away. Okay. All right, apparently you're being attacked by a gang of monkeys because it's called repulse monkey. All right, got all kinds of animals in this form. All right, so let's do that again. Now we'll do the correct number of repetitions. Okay, so let's start in our play the lute hands. All right, so we'll add the feet after this one. All right, so now our left hand is extended, right hand by the waist. All right, so number one, we raise the right hand. Number two, palms to the ceiling. Number three, right hand to the ear. Number four, turn the hip, repulse with the right hand. Left hand comes back to the hip. Right, number one, hand comes up. Number two, palms to the ceiling. Number three, hand to the ear. Number four, turn the hip, repulse. Right hand comes back to the hip. All right, let's go again. One, two, three, four. And one more time. One, two, three, four. Okay, very good. All right, let me see. Let me go again now. Come on, bud. Inside. All right, everybody's happy now. We're inside. Okay, so let's do that. Actually, let's do that one more time. Then we'll add the feet. Okay. So from play the lute, left hand forward, right hand by the waist. All right. I'm just going to count this time. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Really turning the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning, passing over that bottom hand as it goes back to the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. All right. So yeah, pretty simple move. we just we go through this little 4-step sequence 4 times, okay? And that'll coincide with the 4 steps back that we were taking earlier, going from cat stance to cat stance, okay? All right, so now let's see if we can put all that together now. So let's start off in our play the lute posture. So we're in our 7-star stance, all the weight on the right leg, left heel extended, toes up, right hand by the waist, left hand extended out in front, toes and fingers pointed towards the ceiling, okay? All right, so now number 1, we raise the bottom hand to the side. Number 2, palms to the ceiling. Number 3, now the hand comes to the ear as you start to step back. And now number 4, you shift and turn to the cat stance as you repulse with the right hand, and the left hand comes back to the hip. Okay, so now we're in a cat stance, repulsing with the right hand. All right, number 1, 2, turning over the hands. 3, hand to the ear as you step back. 4, shift and turn to the cat stance as you repulse. And the right hand comes back to the hip. 1, 2, palms up. 3, hand to the ear as you step back. 4, shift, turn, and repulse. Cat stance. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, stepping back, and 4, cat stance. Really turn the hip. Your hip should be turned to the side. Okay? All right, very good. All right, let's do that again. This time, actually, let's practice play the lute. Let's actually do the play the lute move instead of starting from that posture, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start from our last brush knee and step forward, okay? So you're going to be in a forward bow stance with your left knee bent, back knee straight. We just brush knee, so your left hand is down by the outside of the knee, and the right palm is extended. All right, so let's take a half step with that back foot, grab with that right hand, shift the weight back, turn the hip, pulling the right hand into the waist. The left hand comes up under our opponent's arm, and front fingers and toes come up together to the 7-star stance. All right, now let's go into repulse monkey. 1, 2, 3, stepping back. 4, repulse, cat stance. 1, 2, 3, stepping back. 4, cat stance, repulse. Back hand to the hip. 1, 2, 3, so step back. 4, shift and turn. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. All right, let's do that again. All right. So let's start from the bow stance. We just did our last brush knee, striking with the right palm. Okay, so I'm still your mirror image here. All right, so half step, grabbing, shift and turn the hip. As you shift your weight back, front arm comes up, and toes up, fingers up. All right, play the lute. All right, now repulse monkey. 1, 2, palms up. 3, hand to the ear, stepping back. 4, shift, turn, and repulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, very good. All right, let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes. All right, so let's see here. Why don't we see if we can add add that to the sequence right before it, okay? We'll kind of build on this little sequence we've been working on today, okay? All right, so let's start off with a little bit of, so let's start in our white crane posture, okay? So we did a bunch of this last week. We're gonna start in our white crane, and we're gonna do our transition. We're gonna do our 3 brush knees, and then we're gonna go into play the lute and repulse monkey, okay? So we'll basically do 3 moves starting from the white crane posture after we've completed that move, okay? So to take a few steps back, we're gonna start kind of in a back position. We'll step forward with our brush knees, and then we'll step back with our repulse monkeys, okay? So let's start off in white crane, spreads its wings, so we're in cat stance, right? Back leg is full, front leg is empty. All right, the right hand is up by the side, left hand down. All right, we're gonna turn the hip and block. Switch the hands. Turn the hip to the right and block. Right hand comes up, the hands hook in as you step. And brush knee to bow stance. Right, shift the weight back, open the toes, block and twist. Turn the hip to the left as you block. Right, our left hand comes up. Hook in as you step and brush knee. Right, one more, block and twist. Shifting forward, blocking. Step, and brush knee. Okay. Now half step, grab, pull back, raise the arm for play the lute. 7 star stance. Okay, now let's do repulse monkey. 1, 2, 3, stepping back. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, very good. All right, so that's a little bit of introduction to repulse monkey. We'll review that a little bit more on Friday, I guess. We'll work on that some more, and then we'll start working our way into the next move after that. Okay, so for those who have been following along and are trying to put all these moves together and see if they can actually do the whole form up until this point, I want to take these last few minutes of class and see if we can go through the whole form, right, from start to finish. Okay, so we'll do the preparation. We'll do 3, parting the mane to the corners. We'll do our white crane spreads its wings. And then just like we just did, we're going to do 3 brush knees. And we'll do play the lute and repulse monkey, okay? So we'll go nice and slow. And I'll try to throw in some verbal cues to help remind you of some of the moves. And of course, we're working in a limited space, so I'm going to, I'll probably stop at one point and just reposition. That way we have enough space to do it, okay? It'd be easier if we were in a nice big training hall, but we'll do the best we can with our living room here. All right, so I'm gonna go away from the screen. So you're gonna be going towards your screen, all right? So what I would do is take a few steps away from your screen and then turn 90 degrees to your right, okay? That way, when you do the preparation move, you'll turn to the left towards your screen and then continue going the same direction I'm going, okay, towards your screen, right? So we'll start off facing 90 degrees to the right of your screen. Feet together, knees slightly bent, back straight, head lifting, nice and relaxed. All right, inhale. Exhale. Bending the knees, small step to the left. Inhale, raising the hands. Elbows in. Exhale, pressing down. Bending the knees. All right, small circle, shift and turn to the right. Shift and turn to the left. pivot, form the ball, T stance. All right, let's part the mane to the left corner. Grab and extend, and part the mane. Back, forwards, forming the ball, T stance. Grab with the left, extend with the right, and part the mane to the right corner. Back, forwards, forming the ball, T stance. Grab and extend, part the mane to the left corner. Half step, back foot, shift the weight, right arm under the left palm, raising up and to the right, and the left hand comes down, and cat stance. White crane spreads its wings. Okay, so here we are in this crane posture. I'm going to take a few steps back, cat stance. All right, now from here, turn to the left, block, left hand up, right hand down, turn to the right and block. Right hand comes up, the hands curl in as we step, and brush knee. Shift back, open the toes, block and twist to the right. Shift the weight forward, turn to the left as you block. Hands curl in as we step, brush knee. Shift back, block and twist. Shift forward, blocking. And one more step, brush knee. Half step, grab, shift the weight back, turn the hip, play the lute. 7-star stance. All right, now for repulse monkey. 1, hand comes up. 2, palms to the ceiling. 3, hand comes in as you step back. 4, repulse, cat stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. All right. So hopefully that's starting to feel good for you, and I hope you're having some time to practice at home as well. Of course, practicing on your own between classes. So feel free to follow along with the last part. The last 3 or 4 minutes that we just did. You can go back and do it again if you want to keep practicing the whole form from the beginning up to repulse monkey. Okay, that'll really help you get in some more repetition. It'll help with your memory. It'll help with your muscle memory as well. So maybe you don't even have to work your brain as hard. Okay. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying working our way through this form. If you have any questions, please feel free to email or call or send me other messages through the chat as we're going through class. I'm also more than happy to set up any private sessions. If you'd like to do a little Skype or Zoom, we can do some video conferencing, and you can ask questions or show me the move that you're working on. I can give you some feedback as well. Okay. All right. Well, thanks again for joining me today for some Qigong and some Tai Chi. I hope you're enjoying it. I miss you guys. It's certainly not the same as doing it in person, but we'll keep at it. Hopefully here in a couple of weeks, we can get back to normal. So we'll see how things go. All right. So we'll go ahead and bow out for today, and then I'll take a break and I'll come back for some Kung Fu if anyone's looking for a more rigorous workout. Okay. So we'll take our right fist, our left hand, and bow. All right. Nice job, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. And I'll be back in 2 minutes for Kung Fu. All right, well, let's get back to it. Thanks for hanging out. Let's do a little bit of a Kung Fu workout now, and then we'll get a good stretch in after that. Okay, after we've been moving, we did some qigong and some tai chi earlier for those of us who did that. Get us nice and warm, nice and loose. Now we'll do some Kung Fu, really strengthen our bodies, and then we'll do some stretching to help make our bodies more flexible as well. Okay, so a little bit of everything in these workouts, which is why I do this. I think it's a great overall full body workout. All right, so just in case some folks are just now joining us, let's do a little bit of joint loosening just to prevent injury, get loose, and then we'll go right into some Kung Fu conditioning, okay? All right, so feet together, hands at your sides. All right, we'll start by tilting our head back and forwards and back, forwards and side to side. All right, rolling the shoulders back and forwards. All right, we'll separate the feet, single shoulder, throwing your elbows in front of you. And now throwing your elbows behind you. All right, let's do our elbows. Outward block, snake strike, outward block, downward block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just whatever speed is comfortable for you. You can go a lot faster if you want. All right, other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do our wrists. Okay, and let's do our hips now. All right, big circle. Another direction. All right, separate the feet. Big circle with the upper body. Other way. All right, feet together, hands on the knees, circling the knees. And other way. All right, crane stance. Circling the foot. And other way. Switch feet. And other way. Okay, go up onto the toe, rotate the ankle. Other way. And switch feet. And other way. All right, let's get into some conditioning now, okay? Just do your best. Don't worry about keeping the same pace as me. You know, the idea is if I'm going fast and that pushes you, gives you something to work towards, even if you can't go the same speed, okay? I can't keep up with my teachers half the time either. All right, and again, feel free to modify, you know, some of the kicks or the push-ups, you know, to something that you can do if any of these are too difficult, okay? The idea is just to go fast, get our heart rate going, get our breath going, make it a good cardio workout as well. All right, so feet together, hands at your sides, and we'll start with jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups, fingers pointing forwards. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your feet. Right foot forward. Knee strikes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups, fingers pointing sideways. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your feet, right foot forward. Front snap kicks. Right, you're gonna bring up the knee. Snap with the foot, rising kick. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups, fingers pointing backwards. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your feet. Right foot forward. Arms up. Front heel kicks like you're kicking down the door. Bring up the knee. Extend the heel. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups on knuckles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your feet. Right foot forward again. Front toe kicks. Bring up the knee and poking with the toe this time. So poking inward towards like the center of the body. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups in a diamond hand position. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your feet. Jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, on your backs. Hair's coming undone. All right. Okay. All right. So on our backs, cross your feet at the ankles, hands by the ears. All right, crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Give yourself a hug with the left hand. Take your right elbow to your right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, extend the legs. Do some leg lifts. Right, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, up and down, halfway, alternating. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the way up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Get through your breath for a moment. All right. So, let's see here. Oh yeah, I know what I want to do today. All right, so today I like to practice a little bit of just a short sequence from Kung Fu, or Taming of the Tiger, which is a Hung Gar or Hung family kind of Southern style Kung Fu form. All right, so let's start with just a little bit of footwork. We'll start in a horse stance. Stances and footwork exercises. So hands are chambered, elbows tucked in, knees bent, back straight. All right, now let's pivot on your heels towards the corner, towards the right corner, for a bow stance, right bow stance. Hands are still chambered, front knee bent, back knee straight, back foot pointed towards the corner. All right, back to center, horse stance. And now pivot to the left corner, left bow stance. Go as low as you can. Really strengthen your legs. All right, back to horse stance. 10 seconds, low as you can. And relax. All right, good. Okay, so now I'd like to kind of build towards this sequence I'd like to work on today. All right, so let's start off in a horse stance. Right, knees bent. You just chamber your hands. Right now you're going to pivot to a right bow stance. And from here, you're going to step behind with the back foot, with your left foot back behind the right foot, and sink to a cross stance. All right, so from the side, if you're not familiar with a cross stance, you can see my knee is very close to my ankle, but not touching. It's not touching the floor either, but it's as low as I can get it. Okay. All right, so let's go back to horse stance. Right, pivot to a right bow. Step behind with the left foot. Lady stance. Step back to horse stance. Now turn. Let's see here. Yeah, now turn to a left bow stance. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's go back to the beginning. Right, pivot to right bow. Step behind, cross stance. Step forward, horse stance. Turn to a left bow, pivot on the heels to a left bow stance. Right, turn to back to horse stance. Now step back with your left foot, small step. And now turn to a left bow stance again. Turn back to center. And now step back slightly with the left foot so you're back in a square horse facing the front. Okay, good. All right, relax for just a second. We're working our legs here. Very characteristic of Southern style Kung Fu. All right. Horse stance. Right, pivot to right bow. Step behind. Sink, cross stance. Step up. Horse stance. Pivot. Bow stance to the left. Turn. Back to horse. Step back with the left foot. Turn to left bow again. Now step back with the right foot. Back to horse. Okay. All right, very good. Let's do that on the other side. Horse stance. Now pivot to a left bow. Now step behind with the right foot. Sink, cross stance. Step back up with the right foot, horse stance. Pivot to a right bow. Pivot back to horse. Step back with the right foot slightly. Pivot to the right bow. Step back with the left foot slightly, back to horse. And relax. All right, let's do that one more time on each side. Then we're going to add the hands. Okay. Okay, horse stance. All right, right bow. Step behind, cross stance. Horse stance. Left bow. Back to horse. Step back with the left foot. Pivot to bow. Step back with the right foot. Horse. All right, now let's do the other side. Pivot to the left bow. Step back behind. Cross. Step up to horse stance. Right bow. Back to horse. Step back with the right foot. Bow. Step back with the left foot. Horse. And relax. All right. Shake your legs if they're getting tired. All right. Let's go full body conditioning here. All right. So now we're going to add the hands. Just a series of simple blocking and hand strikes type techniques. All right. So horse stance. Now take your right hand and place it on the left side of your chest with your thumb bent and the pinky up against your chest. All right. So now as you pivot to a right bow, you're going to block out with that right hand. Boom. Okay, right out in front of the body, arms still bent, fingertips, nose height. All right. So let's go back. Horse stance. Pivot and block out. Right now, extend this arm nice and long. And up into the air as you step behind. You're going to make a circle. It's going to come down and block and chamber at your right hip as you sink into the cross stance. Okay, let's do that again from the beginning. Horse stance. Pinky up against the chest on the left side. Right. Pivot to a right bow. Block out. Big long circle as you step behind. And chamber at the right hip. Open palm. Cross stance. Right. Now step up to horse. Now pivot to a left bow and strike with the right palm. Palm strike. Okay. You'll see I'm striking slightly up as well, like towards the chin. Okay, so you can see again, my hand is open, thumb is bent. All right, so I just did a reverse thrusting, palm strike up towards the chin. All right, let's do that again from the beginning. Horse stance, right hand at the chest. We're going to pivot to left bow, block out. Step behind, big circle, the hand blocking down, chambering, cross stance. Horse stance, pivot, strike with the palm. All right, now turn that hand over and grab. And as you turn back to horse stance, you're going to do a thrusting punch to the side with the left hand. You pull the right hand back. Boom. Okay, so now the right hand is back by the shoulder, left hand extended in a punch. All right, now take that small step back with the left foot and deliver another palm strike with your right palm as the left hand chambers. Boom. Okay, good. Let's do that again from the beginning, and we'll go to the end of the sequence. Horse stance. Right hand up on the chest. Pivot, block out. Big circle. Step back. Chamber, cross stance. Horse stance. Pivot, palm strike. Grab. Move back to horse stance. Punch. Step back, the left foot. Turn, one more palm strike. Boom. All right, now take that right hand over to your left ear. And now you're going to pivot back to horse stance and take that small step back with the right foot that we did earlier. As you do so, you're going to block outward with the right hand and pull it down to the hip. Palm strike, forward. Make a circle out to the side, in by the ear, forming a fist. Outward hammer fist down by your right side. Elbow, back fist, chamber. And you're done. Okay. Let's do that again, and then we'll do it on the other side. Horse stance. Right hand up on the chest, pivot and block. Big circles, you step back, cross stance, chambering, horse stance, palm strike, pivot, horse stance, grab, turn and punch, horse stance, step, palm strike. And right hand to the left ear, step back to horse stance, block out, pull down to the hip and strike. Circle out by the face, blocking, and then form the fist, goes out. Elbow, back fist, chamber. Okay. All right, let's do that on the other side, and we'll do both sides together. Horse stance, now the right or left hand up on the chest, pivot to bow and block. Big circle as you step back with the right foot, chamber, cross stance, step, palm strike, bow stance, grab, back to horse, punch, step, palm strike. Left hand to the right ear, step back with the left foot, horse stance, blocking out, pulling down to the hip, strike with the palm. Circle, block, hammer fist, elbow, back fist, chamber. Okay, all right, let's do that sequence one more time on each side. That's how you see a lot of these sequences in some of these Hungar forms. You don't see with all the sequences, but you do with this one. It's one of those ones you do kind of on both sides, right? And this actually isn't, this is only part of the sequence. These are long forms, so just trying to do something that's a little more accessible and fun. All right, so let's do that one more time. Right hand up, pivot and block, big circle, stepping back, cross stance, horse, palm strike, grab, punch, step, palm strike, to the ear, step back, block out, palm strike, circle, block, hammer fist, elbow, back fist, chamber, other side. Take the left hand up onto the chest, pivot, block, step back behind, circle, cross stance, horse stance, palm strike, grab, punch, step, palm strike, into the ear, step back, horse stance, block out, palm strike, circle, block, hammer fist, elbow, back fist, chamber, and relax. Okay, all right, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of Southern Kung Fu there. All right, now let's go ahead and get into a good long stretch while we're nice and warmed up, sweating. Right now is the best time to stretch. Okay. All right, so we get into like basically a super long bow stance up onto the ball of the back foot, bending the front knee, arm hooks underneath, though. The knee pushing it forward as you sink your hips. Keep the back straight. All right, drop down the left knee. Grab the foot with the opposite hand. Pull it towards your trunk. Press forward with your hips, stretching the left quad. All right, let's do the other side. The other Kung Fu warrior. All right, looking under the left knee now. Right knee down. Got the right foot with the left hand. Stretching forward. Right knee forward. Try to make the leg a 90-degree angle. Keep the foot forward as well. Spin the back left leg. Sink. All right, keep the legs where they are. Straighten the upper body. Push down on the right knee with the right hand. Bring the back of the left hip with the left hand. Keeping your shoulders and hips square. Feel a little more in the quad. Right. And the left knee, grab the opposite foot, or grab the foot with the opposite hand. stretch forward, pull the leg forward, the quad a little more, maintaining that stretch the front hip too. Let's do those 3 on the other side. Left knee forward, back leg extended. Straighten the upper body, push down on the left knee, left hand, pushing back down to the back hip. Grab the right foot with the left hand, stretching forward. Okay. All right, let's come back to center. Extend the feet, and stretch down towards the toes. Right. Grab your left foot outside of the foot with the right hand, crossing over, extending, try to get the leg straight, turning the ankle in. Other hand extends back behind, turn the upper body, stretching the outside of the ankle and the calf. All right, cross over with that leg. Right elbow to the outside of the knee, twisting, stretching the upper body, back hand in a tiger claw, strengthening the fingers. This. Other side. The extended one first. Right. Cross over. Elbow to the outside of the knee, twist. Okay. All right, separate the feet. And stretching down towards the center. Keep your back straight. Grab the ankles and toes if you like. All right. Let's go down to the side now. Keep the chest pointed out. Stretch the side of the body. Other side. All right. Let's bring the feet together. Pull the feet in. Let's do a little butterfly stretch. We'll start bouncing the knees. Open up the hip. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Stretching down, pushing down the knees with the elbows. Back straight. Okay. All right, other feet. All right, let's stretch our knees a little bit. Bring up the foot, pull it in. You can use both hands or just one hand if you like. I like to do both just because I feel like I get a better stretch. Other side. Okay. Right. Let's do a few more. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll separate the feet and turn your left foot to the side. Right arm's going to come up. Keep your back straight, your chest forward as you sink down. Stretch. Pressing out on the knee with the elbow. Other side, pivoting on the heels. All right, switch back to the other side. This time, right toes are up. You don't have to have your arm up over your head necessarily. Try to keep that back foot flat too. You might have to wiggle your toes, separate your feet a little bit. I can't. And other side. All right. And switch Sides again. This time both toes are pointed outwards. Stretch the inside of the leg a little more. Sink. Other side. Okay, let's just do a couple more now. Just do our splits. I'm gonna take my shoes off so my feet can slide into the stretch a little better. If you do the same, just be careful. All right, keep my feet flat, toes forward. Slowly sinking into the center split. Hands down on the carpet to support your weight. Try to keep your hips centered between your heels. Right, we're going to go up onto our heels and sink to this other version of the center split. Nice and careful. All right, carefully come out of that one. Right, sit on my heels for a second. Knees functional again. All right, let's do our side splits now. Stand one foot in front. You can have your hands down on the floor or out to the side. Right. Slide forward, side split. Okay. Switch sides. All right, and sink. And relax. Okay. All right. Good and stretched. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out today. Hope you enjoyed a little Qigong, a little Tai Chi, a little Kung Fu, a good stretch. All right. Well, thanks for joining me again. Hope you're enjoying this. Hopefully we can do it in person at some time as well. All right. Have a great rest of your day. We'll bow to each other. Right fist to the left palm now. Do the Kung Fu version and bow. Okay. All right. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.